Yes, thank you very much for giving me the chance to present about our session of Northeast Asian regional process. Korea Water Forum organized that the session with the theme of integrated ecosystem management of transboundary river in the Northeast Asia. I'm sorry. The background of the session was those nations in the Northeast Asia region that confront the transboundary river issue. There's China, Mongolia, Korea, and even Russia. Those nations are sharing not only the social and economic aspects, but also it shares the landscape and rivers due to the geographic proximity of the region, which requires a close cooperation concerning management, preservation, and the platform to discuss those issues surrounding the transboundary rivers. And it is critical to identify the current situation of transboundary ecosystem management, to develop more balanced management plan, and to explore the opportunity to develop joint projects among those countries. The objective of the session was to identify the current situation of transboundary ecosystem management and to explore the opportunity to develop joint projects among those Northeast Asian countries. The venue was 13th of April in Gyeongju High Court. It was supposed to have 3 presentations, but the Korean speaker was accidentally have some illness, so he didn't make a presentation. Actually, 2 presentations we had. Mr. Sergei Gudelia from UNDP GEF, he talked about the Baikal Lake. The Baikal Lake that makes the 20% of fresh water of the earth. Their cooperative activities of UNDP and UN Office for Project Service. Their project was to spearhead integrated natural resources management of Baikal Lake Basin, ensuring ecosystem resilience, reduce water quality threats in the context of sustainable economic development. And also he showed about the project results, publications, and events. The second presentation was made by Mr. Fei Hong Philip Chi, the Vice Director of Shangri-La Institute for Sustainable Community. He talked about the Yalung Changpo River that runs across the Himalayan mountains from the west to the east through China and Bangladesh. And he talked about the community and school involvement for the nature preservation. There were 5 panels moderated by Professor Dong-il Seo, Chungnam National University, and the very special panel was Professor Stephen C. Chapra from Tufts University. He talked about he talked to compare the situations of Baikal with the Great Lake cases in between Canada and the United States. The key message withdrawn from this session was for the effective management of transboundary ecosystem, legal and institutional framework must be established Second one, it was to the information and modeling tools should be shared among stakeholders for the development of joint project in the future. And the third message was to best practices should be collected and applied through the international cooperation. It was the conclusion of the session. Thank you very much.